I meet lots of interesting people who I want to help, and the best way for me to give back is to quickly share who they're helping professionally and who they wish they could privately or philanthropically help more. And I help you by keeping the interviews short and sweet. People in my circle can pick and choose who to directly and indirectly help with their business or charitable contributions. Who are you helping? Don't forget to subscribe or follow me on YouTube and TikTok so that they start paying me to do more interviews like these. Let's get started. Rock and roll. It used to ask me if I wanted to record it locally or on my computer, and now it's not asking me anymore. So now I just look confused. I look confused. But
You should
anyway,
be confused.
I'm
You're the
gonna
expert.
it doesn't matter. You're here. You like this, aren't you? Anyway, here's the introduction. How you doing, everybody? I'm Dan Fredenberg, and this is for Who Are You Helping? Usually, I interview commercial real estate investors, but sometimes there are people who are in my circle, and I'm like, okay, I want to help you. I think there's an opportunity for some sort of collaboration. I'm not entirely sure what that is going to be, and I'm sure that my network would feel the same way about this person as well. So I have them on a Who Are You Helping interview. So today I'm joined by Jenny Hooker-Drewery. Is that how you pronounce that
That
right?
is correct. Yes, good.
Nice, nice. How you doing today, Jenny?
I'm doing well.
All
Doing well.
right. All right. Awesome. So if you've never seen a Who Are You Helping interview before, this is how it works. I ask the person to introduce themselves, then we get to question time. It's an 8-minute format, nice and short. First question is, who do you help professionally? Next one is, who do you wish in your life you could help more? And then it's, how can people help you and how do they reach out? So those are the questions. So Jenny, first, can you introduce yourself to the audience, please?
Yes, Dan, again, thank you for, opening this up to interview with me today, and I'm excited about it. But so I'm Jenny Hooker-Drury. I'm the owner of Transcend Consulting out of Mississippi. I'm also owner of Talent for MFG, which is Talent for Manufacturers, which is specifically for the manufacturing businesses that I help with.
Okay. So if you want to move on to the professional part, then that is over, there's great overlap there. So who do you help professionally? There's two different parts of that. Okay, the first one is what do you actually do? Sometimes that's a difficult thing to describe in some businesses, especially if you're in tech like my background. But
Right.
the other thing is the avatar. So who do you generally help? Is the other part of who do you help professionally in commercial real estate. We tend to be on the later side of our years because you need to be working with something. But Jenny, who do you help professionally in more detail?
So, yeah. So, of course, my niche is in manufacturing, and it is to specifically help companies that manufacture. So that is who I help. Mostly the stakeholders and the owners, managers in the business for manufacturing that are looking to add talent to their current team. Maybe they're struggling or whatever the case may be. Maybe they're wanting to just kind of look at their current hiring, how traffic is coming into their doors so that they can recruit the right talent. But
Hmm.
specifically, it is for manufacturers that I help.
Okay, and so so that's mostly revolving around HR by the sounds of it, and recruiting itself. Are there do you also spot like inefficiencies in I don't know, supply chain or any of those things as well, or is it specific to getting better hires?
Oh, so sure. Not just for manufacturing specifically, and that could involve distribution, logistics, anything inside the walls of the business, like with the office. But it's mostly for identifying the right people to get in. What I see mostly is companies that are struggling to get the right talent in the door. So
Mhm.
maybe the way that they're hiring or the way they're doing their marketing or things like that is just not sufficient for them.
Mhm.
And so I like to go in and consult with them and with HR, with management, owners, VPs, like I said, with the stakeholders, and determine if I may be able to assist with helping kind of polish up and improve those processes for them. Yes. So that would consist of candidate vetting, particularly marketing through my network. I've been in manufacturing for over a decade, and so I have a very diverse, healthy network of manufacturing professionals, from maintenance to human resources to purchasing, you name it, even frontline labor workers
Mhm.
that I can connect with as well. And so I feel that, that's the advantage that I have as well with that that particular niche in manufacturing. So
Beautiful, beautiful. So the next question, who do you wish you could help more? Now, the way that I came up with that question, it's there are a few different reasons. One of the hidden ones is because of the shop local movement. Okay, I'm from the internet, and I've moved around the world a fair bit, and I like to support my local community. But what if you don't have a particular service in your network? That's the question that I'm wondering. So what are there what is there as far as our own motivations, or what is a method that we can actually have to make sure that when we choose somebody professionally like Jenny, like what are the indirect benefactors of that, is the real question I'm trying to spit out here eventually. So who do you wish you could help more? So that's it could be privately, it could be voluntarily, it could be philanthropically. Sometimes it matches up professionally as well, where there's just one type of person where you wish you could help more people, or that particular person more than you can right now. Maybe it's more time with your kids, but who do you wish you could help more, Jenny?
sure, with what I do, I easily connect in, of course, in the talent piece of it, but that's ultimately people, right? The human capital part of the business, and that may link me to other pieces of the puzzle. And so what I like to do is I like to get more involved with the training and development, the people and culture piece, diversity, equity, inclusion, pieces of that also, to kind of pull it all in together. And also, as a female business owner and small business owner, I've been looking at connecting with businesses, part of the government side of it as well. I've been looking into that, to kind of help with the consulting piece of just, how is recruiting looking? How is the are people needing groomed? Do we need to upskill? Just various things like that that I think are important with retention,
Mhm.
which is another part of saving money for businesses, is to retain the right people. Um, any way that I could assist and help with, not just manufacturers, but in the wide part of it, even. Something I've come across before is a recruiting team that needed some polishing up. They needed kind of some assistance on growing and thriving. And so that's one of the things I love to do, is just to go in and coach and develop. I've done that with recruiters for, again, over a decade, and it's something that I enjoy doing. And I think it would add value as well, just to, wisdom, right? Knowledge is wisdom,
Mhm.
knowledge is power. So I think that's the main part of it.
All right, great. So the next question, how can people help you? I like to imagine this like, if you had the lamp, you rub the lamp, the genie comes out, you could ask for whatever you want, but instead the genie is the person in the glass, their little camera thing. And,
Right.
and so how can they help you? Like, what's the most beneficial way? So like if it's a side gig or the main gig, or whatever, how can they help you, Jenny?
So I think that ultimately would be to connect with me. I this is what I love to do. My passion is to help. I feel like I'm a servant leader from the get go. Just being able to help others. If you have a business that is just, it's not all manufacturing, and you have maybe a team that, or maybe you are manufacturing, you have a team that maybe needs some assistance with their training or developing the right strategy for hiring, planning, forecasting with headcount, things like that. They're very important, especially now with the talent pool the way that it is, and just attracting the right people to apply. You know, hey, reach out to me. I can be reached through LinkedIn. I can also be reached through both websites, through my business Trends in Consulting
Mhm.
and through talentformfg.com. It'll link to my email, my phone number. I'll gladly post that all over social media and on both websites to contact me. But that would be the way. Just connect with me. A consultation doesn't cost anything. Just to ring me up or send an email. Reach out via the form that's online
Mhm.
and just say, hey, I think maybe you could help, or maybe not, or maybe point me in that direction, because I love meeting with people, talking with them, and getting to know more. And maybe there's someone in my network that I could, kind of nudge them over to at least to help out.
Excellent, excellent. So if somebody's in manufacturing, or perhaps, like if there's a lot of manufacturers in their circle, then they'd be best suited to reach out to you and find out if consultation is a good fit, finding out if you can squeeze out, more productivity or more profit out of the manufacturing entity. That sounds about right. Those are the key people.
Yes, the key people are manufacturers. That's the bread and butter, right, of the US economy. And just based on the data that I've seen, by 2030, there's going to be a need for more than, 4 million maybe manufacturing opportunities that are going to be available for people. So I think it's a pivotal time right now to get in and upskill, or to help improve the current processes with hiring, with bringing in the right talent. It makes a safer environment.
Hmm.
But even just the suppliers, the logistics, the distribution, everything that's connected to manufacturing as well,
Hmm.
I'm very familiar with. So,
Beautiful. So that is who Jenny is. It's who she helps professionally, who she wishes she could help more, how you can help her, and the ways to reach out. So those are all the ways you can help Jenny. But Jenny, did you know that if somebody subscribes to my YouTube channel, that helps me?
yes, yes. I need to subscribe to you today, actually. I should have done that last night when I was watching some of the other casts that you had.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not the shaming type. I won't force you to hold up your phone and then actually press that awful red button. That's
Yeah.
that's what you're really out here for. You got to hit the red button, because that's what's standing in between
Mhm.
YouTube paying for these videos versus me paying for these videos. So
Right.
please do that. That's a huge favor for doing that. But do you have any other good reasons why the people in the audience should hit the subscribe button, Jenny?
Yes, subscribe to Dan's podcast, YouTube, everything that he has to kind of help support Dan. And, hey, everyone being of help to everyone else to grow. And, hey, when we're all successful, it makes everyone feel better, right? And so, yeah, it's a good thing.
Exactly. So we can get more people on this show
Mhm.
finding out who they're helping. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, Jenny. This has been great getting to know you better.
You too. Thanks, Dan.
All right, thanks.